One of the greatest challenges the world has had to deal with is the influx of pornography that is now available. Since Yahoo and Google were incorporated, there has been an unleash of material that is negatively impacting the lives of millions of people, and our brains don't have an easy way to deal with it. There's actually a professor at Princeton University, Dr. Statinover, who said that what we've done with pornography online is unleash a form of heroin 100 times more powerful than anything we've seen before. How subtle and manipulative pornography is that it hits right at the very core of who we are as human beings, because we're sexual beings by nature. That's one of our survival tools as a species, and it's a positive, healthy thing when done in the right time, in the right place, with the right person. It's not a harmless form of entertainment. I tell you that as someone who's been working in this field for many years. I've seen the broken hearts of spouses. I've seen those who struggle with addiction. I've seen children who struggle with it. And we just have to do a better job of opening up the dialogue to what's really going on. Parents need to be aware of how easily their children can access this. There's many families that I've dealt with where their children have been looking at pornography and they're 10, 11, 12 years old. And the things that they're looking at nowadays is not stuff from the past, like a picture in a magazine. The stuff that's out there today can wig with a person's brain, especially a developmental brain, that has a lasting impact.
Well, I would say that anybody who is using a sexual addiction approach that they're finding is not as effective as they'd like it to be, they would ought to look into the integral system. And any individual or any couples that are struggling with any kinds of issues, especially sexual addiction issues.
It's critical for those who struggle with addiction, absolutely essential for them to understand the why behind the addiction. I know that many that have come to me in the past have said, why can't I just beat this thing? Why am I not strong enough? I make commitments over and over again. Well, the reason is that they don't understand a certain part of the brain known as the limbic system. There's three basic components to the limbic part of the brain, or key strategies that it uses in order to, or prime directives, I should say. The first is survival, and it does that by avoiding pain. The limbic system does not like any type of pain and looks at it as a threat to survival, and it searches for pleasure. It's basically the type of brain that's functioning in a lion or a tiger. So when a lion or a tiger gets hungry, what does it do? It hunts. It goes on a search for whatever it needs to do to satisfy itself. And it's that part of the brain, the survival part of the brain, that is driving addictive behavior. And it's like asking the question, have you ever seen a lion or a tiger eating its prey and looking like it feels guilty? And of course the answer is no, because guilt and your consciousness comes from the prefrontal cortex, not the limbic system. And that's why it's so hard to understand addiction for many people. They're going, why would you do certain things? Well, it's because the part that's up here going, why would you do it, is not functioning when they're doing it. It's the limbic part of the brain, the survival part of the brain that got hooked. It has hooked the pleasure to survival needs. But as you work through the key strategies and gain a deeper understanding of how your limbic part of the brain works, then you'll know what to do, and you'll receive the direction that you need to make the choices that will make your life the most effective.
Intergold is very effective at communicating and beginning the process in a very friendly and comfortable way. So individuals that might be nervous about approaching something new, they take that nervousness away. And they teach them right away, very soon and early on, how to begin to implement some of the methodologies and practices that have been proven to be effective. And so as they go through and begin to learn these things, it multiplies and it grows upon itself for each of these individuals. And I see weekly improvement as I meet with them one-on-one, and it's a very heartwarming.
So if you get engaged in the program, you come on the journey with us, and you feel for any reason that it doesn't make sense, or it's not working, we will fully refund your money without any questions asked.